Morning. Hello.
This is an example of one leaking quite a bit.
And that's how two boats pass in the lock at Caen Hill.
There,
Then it's game over. It's game over for the boat, game over for everybody, and we're all going through the pearly gates backwards. Hello, hello. Afternoon. I literally have no idea what time it is. Hello, hello. Good morning. Morning. Currently 20 to 10 on the Tuesday. Basically I didn't do a video yesterday because we moored up in Devizes, so this is where we are at the moment. So there's that. There's one of the locks. I think that's the first lock for quite a while. It's just like, I think it was like a good few miles. There ain't no locks, so that was the first one coming down. We tried to moor up further up there, and basically it was quite jam-packed with other boats. So it would have been nicer up there because it's basically it's a nicer place to moor. They've got a nicer bank, so this is all sort of like, it's almost like that. It's just a nicer place, nicer, easier to put your stakes in, etc. And they've actually got like the anvil thingies there, so you can just tie your rope onto. So, but that was busy, so we've had to moor here. It's actually been really nice actually. So we've moored up here for 2 nights. It was shopping yesterday, just had a mooch around Devizes to be fair, and then literally probably in about, yes, we've had to use the gangplank, but our first lock is literally there, which you might not be able to see. Oh, there you go. You can see, ding. So you'll be able to see the arms there. That's our first lock. Say hello.
Hello.
Hello, you okay?
I'm on the boat.
Say again?
I'm on the boat.
You're on the boat, are you?
Yeah.
Is it nice? How'd you sleep? How'd you sleep? All good?
Yeah.
Good, good, good.
My bunny didn't.
No. Fair enough. Yeah, so what we got is like, it's not a staircase lock, but it's 15 locks, one after the other. So I'm going to do the driving. Dan's happy to do the locks. Dan did drive up this morning. So this morning, bloody, when we come up here, I'm losing my marbles. So he's letting me handle her and going down. So yes, and it should be good. Hello, it's Olivia. Leave it there. Leave it there. So yeah, say morning.
Hello.
Yeah, there's Georgie. So, and yeah, so we're going to do that later. So I'll do another, I'll do another update later. I don't know when. So and goodbye. Hello, second lock of the morning. There you go. That's the first one. Might not be able to see it all the way, ding, over there. There we go. So this is what it's like in a lock going down. Where it says seal, and it's not going, oh, 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 oh. I don't know what that was actually. That might not have been a seal. Could have been a demented one. It's basically it's a concrete wall almost, where those gates sit on, and that's the bottom of that lock. That canal part, and obviously you need to be this side of it. That there as well, to stop your boat from sinking. If you get caught on it, like any part down there, so there, that's the rudder, there we go. If you get that caught on there, then it's game over. It's game over for the boat, game over for everybody, and we're all going through the pearly gates backwards. No, or upside down. No, but on a serious note, it can be pretty catastrophic for the boat. Not so much the people, because the people could probably get off. But the trouble is with it being a double lock, is that the boat, instead of just going like that and getting caught on the back, it can go like that as well, because it's got the room to go to turn over. That's the word. That's the word. So you've heard of an apple turnover. This is a boat turnover. This one's not so tasty, and it's a bit bitter as well. So, but there you go. There's the water. That's just water leaking through the gate. And you should be able to see the seal there. That's the bottom part of the gate. There we go. So that's how deep the canal is usually. There to there, there. So I mean, could you stand up in it? Well, you probably wouldn't want to because it's going to be a bit dirty. I dread to think what people put in the canal, to be fair. I mean, you might have a corpse like float past you. But yeah, so there's the water. I may possibly get a little wet. I need to move the laundry. So there we go. So as you can see, this is a 70-foot boat or 69.5-foot boat, and basically we've still got a bit of distance there, and as opposed to there as well. So we're probably right at the front. We're probably right at the front of the lock, just to give us that leeway, and that's why they say 72 is the maximum, because it gives you that leeway. And the trouble is, we've had a lot more than that before. It's literally been gushing out as almost as much as it is going out that end. But yeah, we've managed, it's fine. It's fine. And the other thing is as well, if we had two boats in here, you wouldn't get none of this. But it's not my dodgy parking, okay? It's just the way it drifts across. So, and there's something in the deep there. So I don't know what it is. We need to get out of here. Go! This is an example of one leaking quite a bit. Woo. And we have spectators. We have another narrowboat, which is the equal length to ours, which is 70 foot. Where I was pointing to is the next lock, but because it's not full up at the moment, there's no point us going out, because we're two 70-foot boats, longest boats you can get. What we're going to do is when it's full, when that is full, that lock, where my finger is, we're going to drive out together, and we're going to go against each other, so we can just push each other in together, and it makes life so much easier. Hello, you alright? So yeah, so it's going to be so much easier. So that's nearly full at the moment. And then we're gonna go. Yeah, we can go together. It'll be fine. and that's how 2 boats pass in the lock at Caen Hill.
Loads of room. Yeah. Pass through that gap. There's a 57-foot boat coming out. He's going to go into the left. I'm going to go and replace him, and then that other boat's going to come in here so he can go straight out. But once when you work it out, it's absolutely fine.
Hello, currently 10 past 8. You probably can't even see that. Maybe you can, I don't know. 10 past 8 on the Tuesday. And look, we moored up here before about 5 years ago. Back then it was absolutely bliss, and today it's even more bliss. Look at the sunset. That's what we've got tonight, or this evening. and just listen. It's just so peaceful. It's probably the most peaceful place I've actually moored up at. And these are all the other boats that have moored up with us. Well, actually, I'm not saying they've moored up with us, we've moored up with them. And where that bridge is, all the way down the end there, there's a little bridge, ding. There's a little watering point, so we filled up with some water. Everybody had, well, most people had a shower, just so basically everybody's having a shower, you'd use the water and we'll be filling it up. So now hopefully we've got practically a full tank. Today's been absolutely epic. I'll show you where we started. We started here. We started, I think it was just there that we started. Let me zoom in, there we go. We started there, I think it was. And then, so we've travelled, yes, we've done all of them. And then gone all the way down here, all the way through, across here, down here. Got water there, which you saw, which was basically that way. And we've moored up practically there. So the first thing we have to do in the morning is that swing bridge, which is that over there, once when it zooms in. There we go. So over there. Bing! And it's just been a beautiful day, really. The weather's cleared up really nicely. I mean, for the last few days it's been really hammering it down. But it is what it is. It's, you know, that's the nature of a narrowboat holiday. You know, somebody's got to be out on the back getting wet. So yeah, and it's just been absolutely beautiful. Hopefully you've seen some of the videos. Sort of everybody prepping the locks and everything like that, and driving out with the other boat, just sort of staying side by side, was just absolutely amazing. So what else? Like I say, the weather's been absolutely amazing. We just had a couple of helicopters come over, and now like I say, we're moored up in the middle of nowhere. Everybody's all good. I'm running out of space on my memory card, so I won't ask everybody. Olivia's asleep at the moment. I mean, it's like 8:10. I mean, anybody would have thought she'd been like opening locks and things like that. But yeah, so it's all been great. So we're moored up here for the night, and it's a beautiful place to be. So on that very silent bombshell, I'll do another update later, and for the Tuesday, good night. Hello. Currently 8:30 on the Wednesday. And basically, it's been a beautiful day, absolutely stunning day. We've had I'm not saying stunning weather, but it's been pretty damn good. And yeah, and Dan's done all the driving. Just been opening swing bridges and locks and filling them up, etc, etc. Olivia's helped me. Olivia even pushed one of the gates open completely on her own, so good old girl. And so this is where we travelled from. I think, I can't actually remember. We got water there, which was, so we got water there yesterday. Travelled all the way down here. We moored somewhere along here, I can't remember where, so probably there or something. There, walked down, all the way down, down, down. That disused railway line. Woo. All down here, down through here. One of the locks. I can't remember. I think that's a Bradford and Ponhaven, so that's the first. That was so busy, it was unreal. There's the actual railway line. Down here. Canal. We come down. No, actually, sorry. We come up here, cross here, and we've literally moored up somewhere about here. don't know where, but we've moored up there. There's a little pub there, which is really nice. Got the River Avon there, and basically the River Avon, let's focus myself in again. The River Avon runs along, it's basically down there, and it runs along, and this canal goes onto the River Avon, and then it can take you to Bristol. We've got the railway line there as well, which was the demise of the canal, because the canal helped build the railway, and even though the railway took over the canal. Say George. Say hello.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, we've just stopped off at the pub. I may or may not have gone down a little bit of a hill on a scooter, acting like a 36-year-old. Possibly. I don't think I did, but hey, never mind. Yeah, so we've had an absolutely blinding day. It's been really nice. It's been very pleasant. So we've moored up. Sort of, it's very, very, very quiet. There's a lot of boats moored about. We've got all boats here. Yoink. There we go. We'll get it in focus. All there, and all there as well. There's quite a few. So it's very safe. You know, safety in numbers and things like that. But it's very shallow. It's very shallow along here. So hence why what we've done is we've moored slightly away from the bank, so we've let us slack in the rope just to allow us to stay sort of level. The boat is slightly on the wonk because the tanks for the toilets are getting full, so it is sort of a little bit to one side, but other than that it's all good. It is all good. I think I'll get everybody's opinion.
That's alright, I'll be 21 again.
Say hello everybody.
Hi.
Hello. 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 Hello.
Say hello, Mum.
Hello, you're in the vlog. You are in the vlog. Hello. You're going to be world famous at this rate.
Right this bit.
Everybody okay though? Everybody okay? Everybody okay? Okay. All good? Yeah, say goodbye then.
Bye.
Goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. So yeah, so that's everybody. And yeah, so I'm going to sign off here because my memory card is getting full, and we shall see you again tomorrow morning. Ciao. Afternoon. I literally have no idea what time it is. Big tower crane there. Left off this morning, probably about 9ish, I think, 9, half 9. And basically we're heading back to Bath now. We're going to get a pump out, that's number one. And we're going to go after the pump out, we're going to go beyond the marina. And I think we're going to go down to the locks at Bath to go down onto the River Avon, we think. Not too sure, I don't actually know, and I'm driving the boat. Dan drove it off this morning for about half hour or so, and I took over. He's walking, he's like somewhere over there, I don't know where, and just look at the sky. Alright, and it's just bloody stunning, mate, absolutely stunning. Past a few boats, there's nobody behind us. We were caught behind like a boat like that, 12 foot wide, well anything up to 12 foot wide. It was going really, really slow. He was very much of a novice because he hired the boat just from the way he was steering it. And yeah, and then there was a boat behind that, and then we were behind that, and yeah, we were literally behind that for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Had to wait at an aqueduct for a little bit. Look at that. Look at that view. You can't tell me that ain't nice. Look at it. The beautiful sky as well. Well, I say sky, there's nothing in the sky, there's no clouds or anything like that. So yeah, we had to wait at an aqueduct. So the first thing was we had to wait at an aqueduct for a big ass barge to turn around. It's 12 foot wide barge. And yes, it was very time consuming, so yeah, and it's amazing at the moment. So, and I'll probably do, yeah, and I'll speak to you soon. So basically just down there is the railway line. And yes, I'm standing up on this. Firstly, that's bloody hot. And secondly, I get a good advantage point of my opponents. So yeah, so if I do need to have an emergency stop, I can. So hello. Currently 6:30, 8:30 on the Thursday, which is Dan's birthday, and I literally have about 3 minutes left of this memory card, so it's going to be quick. 5 years ago, roughly, give or take, I took an infamous picture. There we go. That has stayed with me ever since. So now I've literally done picture number 2 of that. Boop. There we go. New boat. It's actually quite amazing how much has actually overgrown over there, and they've got an owl as well. So I thought, well, I'll do that. Yeah, look at the view. Look at the view, absolutely amazing. So yeah, so we've got water. We've picked up water, filled up with water. We stopped off at the boathouse, the marina, just over there, to have a pump out. So basically all the waste tanks are empty. Got water there, moored up next to this one earlier, and which was nice because we could basically double moor and pick up water. And then a couple of boats left, and we managed to moor up here. Look at this. Look how good this is. So this is how good we've moored up. Look at that. Look at that, Georgie. George, how are you?
Good.
Good, good, good. Olivia. Right, watch out, watch out. Olivia, how are you?
Good?
You okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, all good. Right, keep it down there for the moment. Meet you at the front. She's out the back. She's out the back. Right, get everybody's opinion. I'm running out of memory quickly. Dan, how was your birthday?
Oh, that's all right.
Happy birthday. What have you?
Thank you very much.
So, cheers.
Cheers indeed.
A little swig. That is, what is that? That is Jack Daniel's Fire.
Tennessee Fire.
Which is a bit strong. Helen, how are you?
Lovely, thank you.
How's the day been?
Lovely.
All good, all good, all good.
All good,
Nigel,
yeah.
all good. I've got about a minute left. I'm running out of memory. So, there we go. How's everybody?
I feel better when you've had your drink.
Feel better when I've had my drink. That is Dad making me a hot drink, which is bing, bing. That's Amy's. Amy's, well, in a place where nobody can reach her, apart from God. How was your day, Mum?
Yes, lovely.
Good,
thank
good,
you.
good. And yes, I'll do another little update. Probably tomorrow. Well, today we've been shopping and everything, correct? Or just looking around.
Looking around Bath, yeah.
So,
couple of shops been in.
Couple of shops. That's cool, cool, cool. And
going down and turning around.
Going down there, yeah. There's some locks over there that we're going to go down and have a look. So, and until then, I shall do another update later. So, say goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
Everybody.
Goodbye. 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 Good morning. This is almost a very somber moment because these are the last locks of the holiday. What we have to do is, we're moored up there for the night. I can't even follow my finger there. And basically we are going down, I think it's either 2 or 3, to go to a winding hole. So that's where we can turn the boat round, and then we can turn around and come back, and hopefully, if it's not taken, we're going to moor up there again. There's Helen. Got Helen, ding, Nigel, Dan over there, Olivia as well. George is down there. Say good morning, George. Yo, yo, yo. And actually, ironically, well, it's not really ironically, I don't know why I said that. The last locks of this of the canal are actually at the end as you go down to the River Avon. I don't know what the drop of this one is, but the average drop of a lock on this canal is about 8.5 foot. And yeah, and you know how deep they are, even if you don't know the figure, by how much sill is protruding. And yeah, and I think one of the last ones is 16 foot, 16.5 foot, which is double the depth of these. Well, not this one because it's quite deep, but yeah, that's where the bottom of the canal is. So it gives you a rough idea. So it's probably about 5 foot deep, possibly. And you've got another 3 foot of seal. There we go. Look at that. You can see very much how boats can capsize in here. Yeah, and probably another 4 foot on the seal. But what I'm doing now is waiting for the next lock to fill up. There's no point me going into, there's a little tiny holding pen there, but there's 0 point, because firstly, there's no point. Secondly, there's no point, so I'm going to stay here. So this is another deep one. Again, I don't know how many feet it drops, but it's definitely not 8 feet. It's more than that. There we go. There's the seal. And the lock is weeing. Look, it's weeing. It has no self-control. It has no respect, and it is just weeing in front of everybody, and it's disgusting the way people allow this to happen without telling it off. I can't believe it.
Turning the boat round. This is as far as we go, and then we'll go back through this lock and the next lock and moor up for the rest of the day. Yes, he's doing all right. I think he's got the hang of this now.
And because of COVID, and because of me doing that,
There's Martin, turned round and going back in. There we are, back in the lock, ready to come back out. And there's Martin videoing me, videoing him. And that's how it's all done.
Hello. Hopefully you've just seen that on film. That's turning the boat around basically. Dan done a very good manoeuvre before when we were at Hungerford, you know, beautifully. Yes, and it went very well. So now we're going back up to the locks and hopefully it's that same mooring place. What we have to be very careful of now is when they open the paddles, so open the paddles up the front there, if you open them too quickly, the sort of updraft of the water coming into the lock can pull the boat forward and into the seal, which isn't a good way because it's happened before and you basically learn by your mistakes and things like that. And the other thing is as well, you just got to be careful of how the boat sort of moves across. So you see we're diagonally at the moment. If we had two boats in here, we'd literally just be parallel. We'll be perpendicular to the wall of the lock. Remember that word, perpendicular, lovely word. Made it up. No, I didn't. It's in the dictionary somewhere. Yeah, so that would be handy. So yeah, so just got to be careful. As you can see there, where it's all frothy white, ding, that's where all the water is coming into the lock. So now we're being filled up. So as you can see, we're slowly rising. Just try and pull away from that. That rod there opens the gate, or the sluice gate, whatever you want to call it, in the door to let water out. So obviously, if there was two boats in here, we would never get that. We'd never touch that. But as you can see, it's very much bent. So, and the other thing is as well, because obviously we've got literally one of the longest boats that you can have on the canal, which is, well, it's 69.5 foot, maximum is 72. I don't know how many there are that are 72 feet long. Obviously, you're very limited of moving from the back to the front, and obviously you don't want to, where you saw that water gushing in, if you're very unlucky or very careless, the water from there can fill the front of the boat up, and obviously what's the word? I'm trying to think of a word. Yeah, I can't think of it. I can't even fucking think. Yeah, it can fill the front of the boat up and then therefore sink the boat. And the lock's probably, I mean, you think if the water level is 8 foot, put another 5 foot on top of that, below the water line at least, to obviously cater for floating boats, etc. So yeah, so we're coming up to it now. This is the third lock, second lock, whatever you want to call it. That's the next lock just up there. And yeah, it's going very nicely. I'm not too fussed that we didn't go down the 16-foot one. I've been down there before. I suppose there was an element of being nice, but then, or having gone down there. But it is what it is. There's no need to go down there. So there was a winding hole just here. So, and yeah, so that is what we're doing. So now we've got a little bit of room to play with. As you can see, the boat has evened itself out. It's more perpendicular to the side of the lock. And yes, so now, because what we need to do is, so Grandad, Dad, he's going up to that next lock that we just come out of, and so he's going to open the gates. We close the gates because obviously if there is anybody coming down them, they need the gates closed to raise the water level up, and obviously they can't when there's a great big hole missing where the gate should be closed. So yeah, so he's going to open the gate, I'm going to go sail straight in, and then hopefully we're going to get our parking space back. And that's it. Bonjour for now. And by the way, had a nice sleep actually. To be fair, it was very cushy. Woke up a couple of times. There's a couple of freight trains about. I'm sure it was about 3:30 in the morning. The weather is absolutely stunning again. Look at that. Look at that. It's beautiful. We have everybody out. Do we have everybody out? No, I don't know who has it out, to be fair. And yeah, so what we're going to do today, this is our last full day. Tomorrow we're going home. Boo, boo. Anyway, and yeah, I think it's just a shopping day, to be fair. It's just a lazy day basically, because we're in the main area where we want it to be. So I think they're going to start calling me, they're going to holler me something or other, I don't know. And yes, yeah, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
Coming out the last lock of the holiday.
8,
Are you in it?
9,
Let's break that.
Am I in it?
By the way, we've already started.
Hello. Here comes the fat bum.
Hello.
Hello.
So basically, this is the end of the holiday vlog or video because I don't really put it anywhere. Hello. And basically, yes, everybody's here. So,
You're right.
so say hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm a bum.
Thank you. Is my tea out there?
No, it's down here.
Your tea's there.
My cup of tea. Right.
I've got my wine.
We've been on the narrowboat holiday, and basically, it's been amazing.
Train.
Good points of the holiday.
Train.
Train has been a good point of the holiday because they really love trains.
Bus.
Bar. Shopping.
There's no bath on board. It's a shower, but yes.
Spiders.
Spiders. There's been plenty of spiders. Basically,
Jokes.
very
kettles.
crude jokes from Helen.
Electric kettles.
Looking for electric kettle that doesn't exist on a boat.
And toaster.
Well, this one.
Yeah, but by you, not by anyone.
Exactly. Whatever that is.
So basically,
That is from
2020, there's a thing called COVID-19 that's been about. Everybody's been in lockdown. We are the first people to be on this boat. Just so I can get everybody in. Oh,
But you know, I have been.
Hey, up, his legs are collapsed.
yeah, keeps collapsing. And good. That might go again. There we go. And so everybody's been in lockdown, and so we're sort of the first people to be on this boat since probably the beginning of this year. So there's a lot of spiders on board, etc., etc. So, and the first week has been very, very quiet on the canal itself, hasn't it?
Right, staying in there.
Been very quiet. Very few other I was going to say canoeists, canal boatists.
No,
And,
because we're on here.
And yeah, so where did we first go? Where did we go?
We went right up to
Huntley.
So we went all the way, so we left Bath, this is where we picked the boat up. Left Bath,
Stop.
we just travelled all the way through Devizes. Devizes was the first main town with, what, 15 locks in a row?
16.
16 locks.
21 in total.
But there was a lot, yeah. There was about 21 in total, 20.
Yep.
That was a lot, basically. Went up to Devizes, carried on through Devizes. Well, we stopped off in Devizes.
get down.
Carried on all the way to Hungerford. What else?
We turned round at Hungerford.
Turned around,
back.
Yeah, turned around in Hungerford.
Went
To come back.
And one of those days, somewhere near there, we had one rainy day.
On the way back, didn't we?
Two. Oh, are you drunk?
It's drunk.
Is that many pins?
Alright, so that's fine, thank you. Can we still be seen?
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, anybody else come add to it?
Well, we on the way
What's
back,
your
we
favourite
stopped
thing?
at the Clifton bit,
Train.
and that's where we saw a
Clifton.
lot of freight trains.
Where do we stop at? Clifton.
Clifton.
Clifton Pump House. So Clifton
Yeah.
Pump House is the summit of this canal. It pumps water into it, so it basically gets supplied with water. And right next to it is the what line?
Train 9.
It's
No, what
the
WR.
Reading to
Bristol.
Well, I wouldn't say Bristol because
Oh, is it?
it's not this one. It's the
Oh,
other
right.
one.
Basically,
It goes
it's
down to Somerset.
So Somerset to Reading, possibly somewhere.
It goes down to the quarries.
But it's a lot of quarry activity on the line, so we were all happy, and we were moored right next to it as well. Shopping wise, what did everybody get? We got plenty of these little plastic cups. We stopped off at a pub because that's amazing.
We're taking
New
them
shoes.
home.
And we're taking them home.
Oh, and all they
New
were
shoes and
having
flip-flops
fish
and
fingers
tops.
and chips, which was lovely.
Yeah, they were doing basic food, but it was really nice. It was a big campsite as well, so it was really, really good. Just make sure we're all still in the air. That's good. Yeah, that's good. What else? What else have we brought over the last 2 weeks? Not a lot really, because it's not really.
No.
That's not holiday.
We didn't come across a model shop, so we saved the money.
What's something new on the holiday? It's an Amy.
It's
She's
an
also
Amy.
very new.
Right. Thank
She
you.
is very realistic, brand into 2020.
I got some shoes.
What else? Nigel bought some shoes. That's the first one I've seen them.
I've got some flip flops.
Dan's brought some
I
flip
got
flops
some
because he's.
nighties. I got some nighties.
Mum's got some nighties. Livy's got a new dress.
Yeah, I bought her that, and then Mummy bought her a blue one.
Olivia,
Helen got
have you
some new
enjoyed your holiday?
shoes.
Would you come on another boat again?
Yeah!
Stop yelling.
Yay!
Don't shout.
Train. Train!
Train.
Yay!
Shouting, please.
It's Thomas.
Stop shouting.
Right, what else? What else have we done? Coming back from Hungerford.
Martin hurt his eye.
I may have hurt my eye. A windlass may have made contact with it a little bit.
In other words, he had a fight with the windlass and the windlass won.
So yes,
But they sealed up very nicely.
yeah. Because apparently I'm superhuman according to the guy who runs the boat.
Oh, and
Helen fell
a
off
lot
the
of
boat.
alcohol has been consumed.
Yeah. Helen's fell off. George's fell off.
I
Dan's
fell
fell off.
Technically slipped.
Dan's was like
No,
quite.
not this time.
No, as in fell in the boat.
in the boat.
He fell in the boat.
So Nigel fell in the boat because he was a little bit tipsy. No, he wasn't tipsy. Was he tipsy? No, that's before he started drinking. So you don't want to know what he's like after he's drunk. Dan literally plummeted to earth from. Didn't you?
Felt the ground shake.
The ground wasn't as sturdy as I thought it was when I landed.
So basically, the story goes, we moored up
was
somewhere
on
on the railway, near the railway line, next to the railway line, and we had to moor slightly further away from the bank, so we used the plank. But in the morning there was a freight train going through. Yeah, so in the morning Dan wanted to go and see a freight train. He didn't put the plank out, so not realising that the boat had actually gone out further than it had, and he just plummeted to the bank, and it was like boom.
Short jump, not
So
long
yeah.
jump.
So that
made a
was pretty
splash.
spectacular. But you was all right though.
Yeah, I just
Didn't hurt yourself.
winded myself, that was all.
Just surprised yourself.
It's fine. So Helen bruised her knee, her face, every other part of her body. Did you? Or was it just your leg?
Just
your leg.
Just my leg and my arms.
Just
my
your
face
leg.
is alright.
I didn't finish. How you eyes?
Yeah. Whose eye?
I've actually got a tan this time
Aye,
on
aye.
a holiday.
Yeah. Everybody. Well,
Everyone's
George
had
has
a
got a
tan.
tan. Amy's got a tan as well.
And I got a little
And that's
bit
my
down
phone
on my
going
nose.
That's without
I never
going to see a tanning salon.
Yeah, I know.
I never really tan. This is the first time I've ever tanned.
Where my rolling net?
Oh, it's in
This
the
is the
bag.
first time I've ever tanned in
Have it
ages.
later.
What are the good points about the boat?
Electric kettle.
That's it. Electric kettle.
No, you are not. I am definitely going nowhere. I only got in
Got
phone.
Martin.
Stay in there.
Right, no, Olivia.
Hello.
Olivia, stop. What's the best bit about the boat? Come on, we'll go through. George, best bit about the boat?
Hello, I'm ready to go.
It's got a DVD TV.
Yeah. Dad, are we just going on that?
Just got to not wriggle.
Yeah. Jay, yes. This tow rag is very much of a regular throughout the night, aren't you?
Yeah, I won so many games that they can't all believe it.
So, oh yeah, we played rummy as well. So that was the nightly thing. My battery light is flashing, so I may have to change batteries soon. But yeah, so George cunningly won probably most games.
But he kept
so,
hiding cards, we reckon he was cheating.
Yeah,
No.
so he's maybe a professional gambler.
Yeah, I am.
Anything else we can add?
I had my birthday the other day.
Dan's had his
Happy birthday.
41st birthday.
Yes.
See, I knew
A
that.
little bit of
41st now.
He's hiding.
He's playing hide and seek somewhere.
Well, he's playing it pretty
Blue
well because I
number
can't
one.
find him.
Blue #1 engine.
He is at the back.
Oh, there he is.
There we go.
There we go.
Uncle Martin found him.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think everything was a highlight. You know, we had weather. The crap weather we had was
I
just
don't know, the rain was
unreal.
quite fun,
It
innit?
was good. It was just like wow. It's just like, and the thing is, you can't just stop because obviously, you know, we've got a little bit of a schedule to go through, so we can't sort of hang around too much. But that was about 2 days worth, weren't it? 'Cause you done driving for one of them.
Whole day,
And we
just
done
sitting
lots.
there with the old
So,
brolly.
You did another one.
and yeah, you know, I've done another one. Everybody, did everybody? Amy drove. Olivia drove. Can you just say drove? George drove
The
as
only one
well.
that didn't was Nanny.
Yeah, and Nigel, did you drive?
No.
No, they're happy not to.
Even I
so
drove this
even
year.
Helen drove as well. So, anything else we can add? Because my battery is flashing.
No.
So we all good? So from 2020 holiday, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.